watch this video. Today we are going to be looking at my Apple Music replay. Now, I know how cringe, how lame, how millennial of me, whatever you want to say, that I have Apple Music and not Spotify. I feel like all the cool kids have Spotify. But to be fair, I have had Apple Music for years and years and years. I first got Apple Music when Taylor Swift's catalog was not on Spotify. It was strictly like an Apple Music exclusive thing. So years ago, while the rest of you were not streaming Taylor Swift, I was streaming Taylor Swift on Apple Music. Now, that was forever ago, but I did have Spotify up until that point. Loved Spotify. Love you, girl. But I think Apple Music did a really good job with their replay this year. So, not only are we going to look at my stats, we're going to look at my most played albums, most played songs, most played artists. I'm also going to do a lyric reading, whispered lyric reading to some of my top songs. We'll see if I keep it to just this year, or maybe some of my top songs of all time on Apple Music. We will see. We'll figure that out as we go. But I already know what my top played songs and like my stats were for last year. I've already watched this. Okay, but let's go ahead and we'll go through it. I'm not going to play the highlight reel. We're just going to go through the like breakdown of it. Okay, so my top artists, my four top artists of the year were Taylor Swift. No surprise there, clocking in at a whopping 29,042 minutes. Then in second place, with a very big, noticeable gap between number one and number two, we have Sabrina Carpenter with 6,185 minutes. Then in third place, we have Gracie Abrams with 5,007 minutes. And in fourth place, we have Chapel Roan with 3,128 minutes. So let's see if I click on this. Oh, it shows me more artists. So then number 5 was Maisie Peters. Number 6, Cynthia Erivo. And 7, Olivia Rodrigo. 8, Ariana Grande. These two are strictly just because of the Wicked soundtrack. Been listening to that non-stop, but that's only been in the month of December, so. Jonathan Bailey, also because of the Wicked soundtrack. Paramore. Wow, I did not listen to a lot of Paramore this year, which is kind of crazy because they were one of my most played artists last year. This very much shows that I get hyper fixated on artists and albums. I love Paramore. I would say Paramore is one of my top favorite bands of all time, but I just have been hyper fixated on other music. Taylor Swift is never going to change from number one overall. But, you know, these make sense. Like, Sabrina Carpenter released an album this year, and I also got really into Emails I Can't Send, which is her album previous to Short and Sweet. Gracie Abrams also released an album this year, and I really, really liked that album. I've been on a huge Gracie Abrams kick. And then Chapel Roan was kind of like, everybody has Chapel Roan in their top artists. I feel like she was just astronomically huge this year. She had her big break. I got to see her in concert. Luckily, you know, before her tickets are just completely she released The Secret of Us Deluxe, which I will say only came out in October. So this is literally 2 months. I think it's like 2 months of plays. So I have listened to it so much. Then we have Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter with 418 plays. Like, is anyone surprised that Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso was like, I feel like so many people had to have that in their top songs because it was the most played song. I know for sure on Spotify. I'm not sure about Apple Music, but I mean, that song just catapulted her into like this next level of stardom, and rightfully so. Like, it's freaking amazing. So the number 3, kind of surprising because it is from 1989, Taylor's version, not Torture Poets, which I might think a Torture Poets department song would make it, but it is Slut, Taylor's version from the vault. I wouldn't even say this is my favorite song from 1989, but clearly I have been playing the ever-loving crap out of this song. I love this song. I think it's so good, and I get so like jealous whenever she like plays it as a surprise song or mashes it up at the Eras tour, because it is like the 1989 vault tracks are superior. So number 4, we have another Gracie Abrams song. 2 Gracie Abrams songs in my top 4. Like, congrats Gracie, you've cracked my top 4 twice, which is pretty like difficult with the existence of Taylor Swift. But number 4 is Us featuring Taylor Swift. So I think that's cool. It's like 2 Gracie songs, 2 Taylor songs. I have the Day Daughters featured prominently, but Us at 258 plays. Okay, now we get into like the real Taylor Swift territory. Number 5, we have Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus with 243. It was insane. Hopefully it's gone. So, like I was saying, we are in prime Taylor Swift territory. So Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus is one of my absolute favorite songs. Like, period. I am obsessed with it. Actually, I think we need to read the lyrics to that one for sure. So I'll just leave it at that. But then we have number 6, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, which I will say is probably my favorite song from Torture Poets, with 240 plays. Then at number 7 we have Is It Over Now from 1989, Taylor's version, with 227 plays. And then we have at number 8 LOML with 221 plays. LOML was my surprise song, or one of my surprise songs in Miami, so it is very dear to me. And then we have at number 9 Obsessed by Olivia Rodrigo. Honestly, I think that was like the main Olivia Rodrigo song. Like, I just listened to on repeat. It was on heavy rotation for a little bit. At number 10 we have Please 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 by Sabrina Carpenter. 11, My Kink is Karma by Chappell Roan, which is my favorite Chappell Roan song. I love it. 12, Guilty as Sin by Taylor. We have, oh, that's so weird. Okay. 13, Good Luck Babe. 14, I Can Do It with Broken Heart. And 15, I Love You, I'm Sorry. Okay, so my top albums. Number 1 was Torture Poets with 17,278 minutes. Then The Secret of Us by Gracie Abrams with 4,666 minutes. Number 4, Short and Sweet with 3,134 minutes. Then The Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess, Emails I Can't Send, The Good Witch Deluxe, and then the Wicked soundtrack. So my top genre was pop, of course, then alternative, singer-songwriter, soundtrack, and country. I'm very confused by the country one. Okay, let's look at the breakdown of artists by month. So, in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, Taylor Swift was unmatched, undefeated, at the top. But in September, we had our first shake-up with Gracie, making her first appearance as my top artist of the month. Then Sabrina took over in October, and then Gracie again in November. We will see who is going to be reigning supreme for December. I feel like it will probably be like Cynthia Erivo or Gracie Abrams, because those are what I've been listening to a lot. The Wicked soundtrack, and then still The Secret of Us. Okay, so my top songs by the month. Number 1, it was Is It Over Now? Number 2 was Slut. I'm sorry, January, February. Then March was Obsessed. April was My Kink is Karma. May was The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. June was Espresso. July was Espresso. August was I Love You, I'm Sorry. September was I Love You, I'm Sorry. October was That's So True. And November was That's So True. So I had 3 months in a row. Wait, no, not 3 months. I had 3 sets of months in a row where I had the two same songs. However, I'm trying to phrase that, not working in my brain. Anyway, my top albums by month: 1989, Guts, and then Torture Poets took the top album for April, May, June, July, and August. Secret of Us for September. October was Emails I Can't Send. So I literally think I've listened to Emails I Can't, I must have listened to it more than Short and Sweet even. And then November is The Secret of Us Deluxe. So, I don't think I had many milestones because I listened to a lot of the same music on repeat, and I don't listen to that many different artists or albums. So if Kicking back on your couch, making eyes from across the room. Wait, I think I've been there too. Ooh, ooh. You got me thinking she's so cool, but I know what I know, and you're just another dude. Ooh, that's so true. Made it out alive, but I think I lost it. Said that I was fine, said it from the coffin. Remember how I died? When you started walking, that's my life, that's my life. I put up a fight, taking out my earrings. Don't you know the vibe? Don't you know the feeling? You should spend the night, catch me on your ceiling. That's your prize, that's your prize. Well, bet you're thinking she's so cool. Kicking back on your couch, making eyes from across the room. Wait, I think I've been there too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me thinking she's so cool, but I know what I know, and you're just another dude. Ooh, that's so true. Ooh. Now we will read Espresso. Okay. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me, Espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me, Espresso. I can't relate to desperation. My give up fucks are on vacation. Whoops, that was my chair. And I got this one towards him. That was my crime. The wrong place at the right time. Then I break down and he's pulling me in. In a world of boys, he's a gentleman. God love struck went straight to my head. God love sick all over my bed. Love to think you'll never forget. We'll pay the price, I guess. But if I'm all dressed up, they might as well be looking at us. And if they call me a slut, you know it might be worth it for once. And if I'm gonna be drunk, might as well be drunk in love. Half asleep, taking your time in the tangerine neon light. This is luxury. You're not saying you're in love with me, but you're going to. Half awake, taking your chance. It's a big mistake. It might blow up in your pretty face. I'm not saying do it anyway, but you're going to. Oh, and if they call me a slut, you know it might be worth it for once. And if I'm gonna be drunk, might as well be drunk in love. Love. Okay. We're gonna do Us featuring Taylor Swift. I know you know, it felt just like a joke. I show you don't, and now we're talking. I know your ghost. I see her through the smoke. She'll play her show, and you'll be watching. And if history's clear, someone always ends up in ruins. And what seems like fate becomes what the hell was I doing? Babylon lovers hanging lifetimes on a vine. Do you miss mine? Do you miss us? Us. I felt it. You held it. Do you miss us? Wonder if you regret the secret of us. 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 I know you know. It felt like something old. It felt like something holy, like souls bleeding so. It felt like what I've known. You're 29 years old. So how can you be cold when I open my home? And if history's clear, the flames always end up in ashes. And what seemed like fate, give it 10 months and you'll be past it. Babylon lovers hanging with skulls on the line. I gave you mine. Did you mind? Us. Us. I felt it. You held it. Do you miss us? Us. Wonder if you regret the secret of us. 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 That Sophia or Marcus, and I just watched it happen as the decade would play us for fools. And you saw my bones out with somebody new who seemed like he would have bullied you in school. You just watched it happen. If you want to break my cold, cold heart, just say I loved you the way that you were. If you want to that you're caught and you're getting pissed off. It's getting me off. It's hot. It's hot. Oh god, oh god, oh god. People say I'm jealous, but my kink is watching you ruin your life. You losing your mind. You tying your hair. People say I'm jealous, but my kink is watching you crash in your car. You breaking your heart. You thinking I care. People say I'm jealous, but my kink is karma. Alrighty, so that is where we are going to end the video. I hope that you have enjoyed this. I've made several of these videos before where I read the lyrics of songs, or I whisper the lyrics of songs. But that's only been with Taylor songs, so hopefully you enjoyed the Gracie and the Chapel appearance.